I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the England representing. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Jesus Shuttleworth, the guy, aka Go Artist. You know what it is, aka LB, aka Lauderdale Boss, El Capitan, nigga. Let's get it. The world is an op. Sample Kings forever. Let's go. Yeah, Monday Night Boxing, Holiday Edition.
Yes, sir. And holiday edition, boxing and some other stuff, But yeah, Ring Gang's in the house as always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go.
Yes, sir. It's the holidays, I guess so. There's no one that needs to be banned from the bodega. We're still in the holiday edition, right?
Yeah, it's a holiday edition, and Bodega's still shut down. The Bodega will be back next year.
Y'all started? Someone did a migrant worker start a fire in there, nigga, or some shit?
Nah.
God damn.
Yeah, we're under construction for a little bit. We'll be back. Bodega will definitely be open by summertime.
Yeah, they'll definitely.
God damn.
Yeah, open enough so anyone that needs to be banned will get banned.
Yeah, grand opening, grand banning. Do a grand fucking.
Yo, that's what it is, yo. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? You already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy, Room Top 5, Chicago Zone, in the building, nigga. Merry Christmas, nigga.
Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, to everyone out there. Rome Top 5. Stay. And he's been sulking a little bit because the Bears are not what they're supposed to be. But that's.
Well, I haven't watched football in 8 weeks. I don't know nothing about the NFL. I'm watching other sports, nigga. I'm watching esports. I'm watching niggas play the game. I'm done.
Rome is basically on his Seth Rollins shit. There's this wrestler Seth Rollins that he wrestles now. He every Sunday he be tweeting "I hate football." So people that don't know him think he really hates football, but really he's actually a Bears fan. And every time the Bears lose, he tweets "I hate football."
Listen, I didn't even watch one down of that game on Sunday. I didn't even want to see it. I didn't even want to see it. I knew we had no chance, nigga. I didn't even look. I was like, man. And they're like, yo, we're gonna get a draft pick. I'm like, what the fuck that shit gonna do, nigga? These niggas are lost. We need Lovey Smith, nigga. That's what we need.
A draft pick. No, listen. My thing is, if my team gets eliminated from the playoffs, I just want them to lose to get a better draft pick. There's no reason to get wins at the end of the season that don't mean anything. You just get a worse draft pick. Nah, give me them draft picks. Give me a better one. So yeah, lose. I'm hoping the Jets lose their last two games.
I mean, so far, aren't the Raiders number one in the?
Nope. The Raiders. That perfect example. The Raiders had the number one pick, and they won yesterday against the Jaguars. So they went from the first pick to the sixth pick. So they fucked themselves over, and they might beat the Saints next week. And if they beat the Saints next week, they'll go further down. So yeah, no Shador Sanders for them.
Yeah, the business in taking in football is just as serious as trying to win in football. Sometimes it's just crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, I didn't win this season, but I better win this fucking draft. I better take whoever I need to look in this draft. So yeah, it's fucking football. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, man, this past weekend we had what will probably be the last big fight of the year. We would have had a monster fight, but someone had to get injured, again and bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though, but at least hopefully that's actually that's in January. That is the January fight.
Yeah. Oh wow. You mean the January sparring session?
Yeah, pretty much. But all
that means is that fucking Goodman, who's been anything but a good man, will have to delay his lump of coals from Inoue for a month.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be some lumps, all right.
Yeah, 5 rounds or less for that guy. But yeah.
We giving 5? I'm looking at like maybe 3.
Yeah, I mean he is pretty durable, but you know, he's been pissing me off, so that's why I give him 5. I was like 5.
I think he's been low key pissing everybody off. I think like Usyk gonna. I'm saying Usyk. I don't even know why that name came. I'm thinking in a way I feel like gonna punish him just for them to delay. Like he gonna just imagine this nigga said some slick shit to his pops or something and just be like yeah.
Yeah, because motherfuckers is pissing off Monster. Between that, Akhmadaliev, though, motherfuckers is just pissing off Monster for no reason. He's gonna have to start, and I think he has to go to really Biden to show that niggas like who really runs this 122 shit.
Yeah, he been letting niggas live for a couple rounds too long.
I'm saying, like,
although I think niggas is just good fighters, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Still, like, people think this shit is sweet. Hey, what up, Conscious Boxing? I mean, pilot, yeah, I'm up here like I don't know this nigga. Chris Brown, what it do? Salute. But, hopefully Fury, Usyk retire, both boring heavyweight boxing. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of done with this era. Like, get this shit over with now.
No, honestly, this fight probably is the end of the whole Fury, Joshua, Wilder era. Although Joshua and Dubois, there have been good fights at heavyweight, but yeah, no, it's like, it's not a boring era. Depends on what you're comparing it to. But, heavyweights haven't had this much attention in a minute.
Yeah, it really just depends on the matchup. I think I'm just kind of over the Fury Usyk dynamic. Like, It took years to finally happen. It took years to happen while it's happening. I'm just kind of over it. And
in the right world, this would have never been the fight for the for the undisputed. Like this was the worst case scenario out of all of the combinations you could probably make.
And it's just now we got 2 fights out of it that weren't really all that great. The first one was cool. The second one was cool.
The second one was pretty much
yeah.
The second one was, for the people that are screaming that it was a robbery, it wasn't a fucking robbery, people. Fury #1, as big as he was, should have actually, came into the fight in shape, had a little stamina instead of fucking around, and then 2, he gave up too much ground to a smaller fighter, It's like, and he didn't know what to do with the work rate, because it's like, oh wait a minute, hold up, this guy is moving, he's moving in and out, he's giving me angles, what the fuck do I do? He made slight adjustments here and there, but
No, that was the biggest thing I noticed. I was like, yo, Fury is too big to keep up with Usyk's speed in this fight. His head movement wasn't as quick as he normally is. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting hit with everything that Usyk was throwing.
Yeah,
nigga was whooping him.
All that shit.
Nigga was whooping him, honestly. And Fury was getting hit with everything. He really couldn't get free.
Yeah, and the only time he was able to kind of stifle it, Fury did go to the body more. That was one thing, because Fury's body shots had Usyk like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
But I never felt like Fury had those moments that he had in the first fight, though. It felt like he got hit more. He got hurt less, but hit more this time. If that makes sense.
No, that is because in the first fight, it almost mirrored the Joshua fight, because in the first Joshua Usyk fight, Usyk had Joshua on the verge of going down, he hurt him, and the same thing with the Fury fight, first Fury fight, he had Fury on the verge of, he did put him down, but he almost had him out of there, and then the second fights were more, I'll say they were less damaging, but in Joshua's case, it was more competitive. Fury fight, it was just he was more defensive, I would say, because he gave up too much ground, and
the rounds were more competitive, but I don't see this big great performance that these niggas is saying Fury had.
He did. No, he looked like a big fat slob, he was trying to lean on Usyk, and that didn't work because Usyk Usyk has a wrestling background, they all do, it takes a little bit more than leaning on him to kind of wear down Usyk. Usyk's not.
Yeah, but the thing is that works mostly when you're being the aggressor and you're coming forward. Right. It's hard that go from back foot boxing to being John Ruiz and Hatton mugging a nigga. It's that's a hard transition. Like you can't even get your offense to flow if you're doing that. So it ain't work. Like when he did it against Cunningham and other guys, like he was already moving forward. Like you can't just back foot and then you grab him. Like, nah, bro. Like cause he's getting hit in between that. Like,
he was getting countered. The left hands were like in the occasional, Usyk was landing little 2-3 punch combinations on him. Like And Fury had nothing to do it because he kept on switching stances against Usyk. Like that was supposed to like bro, you're not a lefty. Like I mean, you you've never fought effective lefty. Why are you doing that shit? It's like
especially you're not throwing punches. Like that's really what it come to. Like Fury, like he couldn't dig deep enough with the offense, like meaningful offense. Like not that this long bullshit jab he tried to do, leaning back, stepping into his shots. He gave him too much ground.
Because I mean, I don't know. He was trying. Basically, he must have thought that he was fighting, gaining all that weight. He must have thought that Usyk was wilder. It's like it doesn't work that way. Like sometimes it's good to cut like 20 pounds off your frame. Like I don't know what it is with because it's like coming in that fucking heavy. Like. For Fury, he should be at least like 245, 250 for his size, like somewhere around there.
Man, like honestly, like Fury shouldn't even come in higher than 260.
Yeah,
because the thing is, this 281 shit is like he has like toothpick legs. Like that shit ain't. It's too like his body too top heavy to make that work. He gets too top heavy and it's like it's over. He can't move.
Yeah,
he just stick him. He was looking like Dr. Robotnik, like couldn't move for shit.
Yeah, no, in the show too, it's like he was labored. Like he gassed, and I know motherfuckers be like, God damn, like when they look at the Wilder fights, it's like, man, this motherfucker has stamina for days. It's not
Wilder don't fight you fast, so you'll have stamina.
Yeah, again, if you fight at a low pace, you're not going to test that Fury's stamina. You know what I'm saying? But Usyk, when you move around like Usyk does, it tires out the bigger heavyweights. It tires out Joshua. It does that's what he does. Like
Usyk don't even move around like that. He move his hands. That's the main thing. Like he's purposeful. Like
right.
Like Fury is like trying to bullshit you, trying to lull you to sleep, trying to sneak you. And it's like every little trick didn't work against somebody who just on some tired and true, tested. I'm gonna just come at you behind a jab, mix it up, and stay on you all night.
And Sugar Hill is a good fucking trainer, but I just have a feeling that Sugar Hill most likely wasn't. It's like basically like what I think he let Fury kind of run the camp more than him actually running the camp. Because
it ain't in America, bro.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main thing. Like if he's over here and he in the damn crunk and all that shit, that's a different. And honestly, I just think it's just a damn because I know Sugar was getting it's that dude. Yeah, I just think that's the most he could get out of Fury in that circumstance, really.
Yeah, because I mean, I know Fury said he isolated himself for 3 months. He didn't talk to his wife Paris and all that other shit. But it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
So, I think it's up in the mountains watching fucking cartoons and eating cereal and shit, nigga. Like,
I'm saying, like,
this don't look like y'all was taking it serious.
I mean, the only difference is the dude had a whole Viking beard on him, and that was the only thing. And that was like the whole thing. Like, there was nothing. It was like, okay, you have a beard now, so if you get clipped on the chin, you're not wobbling around like a big drunk. So it's like,
beard can't fight for you.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like the motherfuckers that were on there pissed that, like, it's like Usyk won that shit a lot easier. Like, I mean, 116, 112, even like 115, 130. I had it 116, 112. Like, that was, I mean, that was literally what, I mean, that was how the fight played out. Like, Fury gave up too many rounds doing some bullshit. He gave up a lot of rounds near the end, too. It was like, you can't, I mean, basically.
Like, I only thought Fury won, like, maybe 2 rounds in the second half. So, ain't no way he could have won the fight. Because I know he ain't just blanked this nigga in the first 6.
Yeah, and I was just saying, like, God damn, I mean, and it's funny too because usually Fury is not well liked a whole lot on Twitter. So that's why I was kind of confused, like why motherfuckers were saying that Fury was winning this fight, and like he won this fight. Especially like there was a lot of UK posters talking about he won this fight like 7-5, like 8-4. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they was talking
Yeah, what
about.
were they watching, bro? Like,
Yeah, like I was like, I mean,
He was losing those later rounds too clean to be like so lenient with that shit. Like,
yeah, like he didn't like. He didn't hurt Usyk enough.
Wait, there's actually a crowd of niggas actually thinking that Fury won. I haven't even been on Twitter about this shit.
Yes.
This nigga was getting bullied.
Or could have been a draw or some shit.
It was like the big bully fighting the small bully, and the small bully was putting him in his place. Type
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good way to describe it because that's how it looks.
And then it makes the big bully look like not so bully. You feel what I'm saying? Like he didn't look that terrifying. He didn't look like, oh, this nigga was how many championships? Who did he beat? Like,
you know, the first thing niggas is saying, Wilder lost to this guy. Like, I know that's in the back of niggas' minds.
Oh no, yeah, that's all over Twitter too. Yeah, it's all it's
Wilder lost to this. Like, cause the thing is, Usyk is just doing basic shit. Like, Usyk is not doing anything special. Like, he really just fighting behind the jab, coming forward. They're like changing levels. Oh, go to the body, then up to the head. Like, basic shit that you learn in the first 6 months of boxing and sparring. Like,
right.
And he beat Fury with that shit.
Yeah, and Usyk did not have to dig into his toolkit like he has in other different fights. Like he dug into his toolkit more with Joshua than with Fury. Fury was straight up and down. Like, it's like, and people were just like, it's like Fury won. It's like Fury didn't do anything. Like Fury was the one that got, he got trademarked. Fury had the trademark eyes and shit. Like I don't know what niggas was talking about. Like
stumbling around, getting battered, and it always look worse when a big dude getting swung on like that from a smaller person. Like, it don't look good. Like the aesthetics ain't good. Like,
it's the whole reason. It's the whole reason why I still haven't forgiven Callum Smith for getting beat on by Canelo like he did. Like that shit disgusted me. Like I was incredibly disgusted by that.
And a whole bunch of midget niggas thinking they the shit and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Like you let a nigga 5'7" put hands on you, and you like what 6'2"? Like
like he's my height, and he gave his ow.
6'3" actually. Damn, like
and he's like, ow, he gave me a boo boo on my arm. I'm like, you better throw some punches, goddamn it! Like, what the fuck is you doing?
I'd have to elbow Canelo after that shit.
I was. And then Fury had to be like, well, Christmas. This is a Christmas gift he got. I'm just like, no, it's not Christmas. And then of course he bashed the AI score because the AI judge, which was a new thing with the Saudis, gave it.
They even couldn't get that wrong.
I mean, they gave the fight to Usyk 118-112 because they gave like 10. They gave 2 10-10 rounds, which is
why am I seeing all these 10-10 rounds for this fight, nigga?
Yeah, I never seen that before. I was like, what the fuck is that? Has that a normal thing?
Joshua had one too.
Yeah.
Has niggas done that before, or is that some UK thing?
I mean, 10-10 rounds.
It's rare.
I mean,
I've never seen a round like, oh, both of you niggas are perfect. Good job. 10-10. Like, who the fuck is judging that shit? Like, oh, next round. Oh, 10-10. Great job.
Larry Merchant shit. Like, nigga, just pick somebody. Like, damn.
Somebody has to have an edge. It can never be, 1 minute and a half went to him, 1 minute and a half went to him. It's never that.
And you know what? When fights happen like that, they're usually a fight of the year round where somebody owned the first minute and a half, the next nigga owned the second. But you never see somebody give a 10-10 round for shit like that, though. They'll do it on a round where niggas throw 3.5 punches or some shit.
Yeah, like an example of a 10-10 round to me would be the first round of James Kirkland and Alfredo Angulo. That was a 10-10 round if you want, because they both were they both put each other down to opponent each other. Like, that's a 10-10 ass round. Like, if you want to give it, you do that. But there was no 10-10 rounds in Usyk and Fury. Like, there was none. Like, they were like. I
don't care how hard you look for them.
Wait, real quick. So there's been 9-9 rounds where both niggas get knocked down, right? It's 9-9, right? Or no? Yeah. Or 8-8 or whatever the fuck.
No, it's 9-9 because it's 10-8 if it's one, but if they return a knockdown, it's like 9-9.
That's
if that nigga fight back on the round so hard that he kind of keep it even. Cause there's niggas who been dropped and then they get up and like, oh shit, hold up.
In that case, there's no way that Fury should have beat Wilder.
No, Fury beat Wilder. Like, I mean,
how many different ways he got to beat this nigga?
Yeah, Fury beat Wilder in like 2 different ways. Like Fury, like the first fight was Fury outboxed Wilder. Like, I mean, like he that was and then the second fight he basically out Wildered Wilder. You know, so it's
he walked him down, bullied him. Then the third fight, these niggas just had a shootout.
Yeah, and then I mean, Fury. I mean, like I said, Fury shouldn't have not beat Wilder. You know, in concerning his conditioning, but you know, skills pay the bills, and you know, there's a clear level of separation between Fury and Wilder, and there's a clear level of separation between Usyk and Fury, and Usyk and Joshua. You know,
the Wilder from the first Stubborn fight, if you would have showed up for the first Fury fight, I believe that Wilder beats Fury. But by that time, he had already kind of fell off skill-wise, which is crazy. Because we're talking about 2018. Yeah,
and you know, because basically, you know, dude loved this, fell in love with his power. You know, that's the worst thing. And of course, he didn't. And then, you know, once he got rid of the trainer that kind of gave him his foundation, you know, you win only one of your last 5 fights. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. You know?
But he gonna fade into obscurity, like, cause them shits was on the zone. Like, if he would have took them L's on like an Amazon Prime card or Fox or whatever in the States, everybody would have been knowing about them shits. Like,
I mean, let's say, I mean, they still trended because the knockouts. Well, the Zhang knockout was brutal.
Yeah, the Zhang one. Like, he got for the Zhang one, but the Parker one just kind of went under the radar. That was like, like that was almost a rumor shit. But the Zhang is like, you couldn't help it. But and even then, you know, that would have been way worse if that Zhang KO was over here.
Yeah, if that was like that
would have been everywhere. Like,
dude, Wilder would have been. I mean, he was clown for the Zhang knockout, but he would have probably been super clown.
Way more clown, bro.
Yeah.
I think Fury AJ could be a cash out final fight for them.
I mean,
I can see that.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty much now Usyk now winning. I mean, it's not open because Joshua Ghost got knocked out by Dubois, and literally right now, I mean, and it's disgusting too because, like I said, Fury and AJ before they got the extra losses, you know, that was a fight before Wilder had to enforce, you know, his third, you know, the third fight with Fury, which. He could have just stepped aside and let that happen, and he would have faced the winner. But you know, that actually led to Wilder, you know, with Fury Wilder 3 and Usyk and Joshua having to face Usyk, and me not giving a prediction on any of those goddamn fights because I was so angry. That shit happening.
It just threw a curveball, and look what we got at the end, like heavyweight fights that went under the radar. Mm-hmm. That didn't really perform, and it's just like, damn, that's it. And I know niggas is kind of clowning Dubois for getting in the ring and calling out Usyk fucking rematch.
The real topic is Usyk top 5 heavyweights all time now?
Hell no.
No. He ain't even top 10. Like I ain't giving this nigga top 12.
Bro, what are we doing? Like,
yeah.
Like, what else? You got to do way more. Like, get out of here, man. Like this is the thing, man. I know it's I'm be on my damn racial shit right now. Anytime some white fighter, you can be European, American, most likely gonna be European. Anytime he gets a taste of legit greatness, white people go overboard trying to praise this nigga and elevate him. Like, y'all can say he's great,
but he's great, but he's whooping niggas' ass too. He's not just great.
Yeah, but these niggas ain't that great though. He's whooping though. No, but like these niggas is good.
You can stop. Fury is great, nigga. Fury is a great fighter. That nigga shocked me.
No, dude, I'm like the only nigga who be picking Fury. Like I know Fury, what Tyson Fury level.
I watched this coked out nigga beat the greatest heavyweight I thought was alive. Fucking Deontay Wilder. Throwing his right hands. I remember. I wasn't even.
Nigga, I actually picked the motherfucker to do that shit. Like,
I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even watching boxing like that. But Wilder brought me back, nigga, to watching it. And it's like, yo, this nigga's just cracking niggas in the first 10 minutes. Niggas is running out the ring, all types of shit. He had excitement with him. And then you had this crackhead fight him, and you like, okay, Wilder versus a crackhead. This nigga, he's a little 50 crackhead. You know what I'm saying? He got some moves on him, but nobody seen Wilder losing that. That's why they fought 3 times, because nobody would picture Fury winning that. So
yeah,
Fury,
I mean, he was all flabbergasted when he lost.
Fury even making it to, well, he lost to that UFC nigga, but before then, Fury was looked at as like, yo, this nigga was on crack, came back, beat
that's the white media did that shit. Like, look, with Fury, after Fury beat Dylan White, motherfuckers were talking about like he could beat Muhammad Ali, he a top 10 heavyweight of all time.
Honestly,
all of that shit.
Fury's story is fucking the white version of the last Creed that came out. With fucking Jonathan Roses. Nigga was all dope, get out, like, yo, man, can I get a shot? Like, nigga, you'll never fight me. Then you end up fighting the nigga. Then you whoop the nigga. Like, come on. That's like a better version of Creed if that shit actually happens.
Think about it. Fury lost to Usyk, and he lost to Usyk. He ain't fight Joshua. He beat Wilder. So out of the other contemporaries, he only has one win over one. Like, all these niggas ain't fighting enough people. At least Usyk could say he beat Joshua and Fury.
But from my understanding, this nigga retired to become a crackhead, so he was already he already did his damage, and he retired. And he came back, but he retired and then came back. That's what makes the story great.
Yeah, no, he retired because he had a lot of mental issues. Like if you ever watched the Tyson Fury shit on Netflix, you really see how mentally ill Tyson Fury is, and the reason, and boxers is what they keep him saying. Like, if Fury isn't boxing, I bet you the second he retires, he's gonna be in the news wilding out within 2 years.
You see that when he lost, that nigga was in the pub, crashed out, falling around in the damn alleyway and shit. Like, nigga, like you got like $100 million to your name, and this is what you're doing. Like, yeah,
remember when he first when he beat Vlad, like, dude had all these mental issues. Like, you heard the story, he was eating a lot, he was saying homophobic.
Yeah, when he heard that fucking. When he heard that fucking rematch, that's when he went to the deep end. Like,
he was saying homophobic.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Not to control. I just think some of that shit Tyson Fury be doing be a little bit performative. Like, it's like that Sheik Luke's line. Like, you niggas might be crazy, but you're not stupid. Like I don't know, man. Like, I know there's something there, but he be adding extras to that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, he's manic. That's the word. Because I was like, because I know someone like dude has to have structure. When he doesn't have structure, he basically goes off the deep end and does a lot of wild, different shit.
Turkey was the only one who could get him through that fight. If nobody else fighting that fight, so I'll give Turkey all the Turkey. I'll give him all the props in the world for this, because Fury difficult as fuck, but Turkey had the type of money and people behind him paused where it was like Fury knew he had to play that shit straight.
Yeah, because and then
he got the injury and had to postpone the first fight. Niggas hit him with that, look, bro, stop fucking with us. Do the goddamn fight, my nigga.
Yeah, I mean, because he had
there was no more jokes and shit.
Yeah, the Ngannou fight. The Ngannou fight was just like, okay, yeah, because truthfully, Fury could have fought after that damn fight. Like, he could have fought Usyk, but he wanted to pull it. But yeah, Turkey's like, yeah, look, we'll give you a couple more months to kind of do what you got to do to kind of recover, but you're getting in that ring to defend your belt, because we're paying the whole grip for this goddamn fight. That's
where him being a boxing fan helped, because he kind of knew, like, yo, like, yeah, I know you're on some bullshit. Like, and he's a big Tyson Fury fan, but a lot of these people, I feel like they're such big Mike Tyson fans that another motherfucker named Tyson, they already like halfway his fan.
Pretty much.
Because Tyson Fury doesn't do too much crazy shit where you want to be a fan of dude. Like, I can see it. Like, I fuck with his boxing, he cool, but
I mean, his name is Raw. Like, he got a raw name. Like, It's like a fucking
80% of it has to do with that.
Like a kung fu movie, like Tyson Fury. Like that shit is just hard. Like sound like an album name. Like it's just hard.
And they don't even call him Fury. They be Tyson, like.
Yeah. You know, but speaking, going back to Daniel Dubois though, I get it now. Dude is on a high right now. He has confidence, but every single time
he deserved. He worked his way back to a Usyk rematch if he beats Parker though. Like, I'm just saying, like niggas acting like it was crazy for him to call him out.
It wasn't though. But when dude opens his mouth though, dude be embarrassing himself. I'm sorry, you know, but dude be sounding like he just straight off the farm or something like that, like bruh. I feel embarrassed for him. Like, I don't want to, but I feel embarrassed for him. Like,
it sounds like an excited little kid that finally has like his chance to say something, but he just all over the place.
Yeah, it was just like, you know, when before we fought Big Baby, like, you know, Frank Warren had a problem to go talk a little shit, and then dude was just like, "Duh," you know, and you know. And luckily, I mean, he won the fight, but goddamn, in this one, Turkey is like, gotta let him get in the ring. Okay, you know, talk it up, you know, and then it was just like, you know, it was just a whole bunch of farm speak, nigga. I'm just like, come on, bro, like,
nigga sounded like a kid on them. So
yeah, I don't even know niggas still talk like that. Like, nigga, what the fuck do the teachers talk like that too? Like, the bus drivers and all y'all niggas is in the city talking like this? Like, y'all niggas need. Y'all don't watch videos? Y'all don't see how the rest of America's talking, nigga?
It's definitely not an accent or nothing like that. Like, bro, be talking like he's slow. Like, and it's just.
I ain't want to say all that. Like, nigga, that's you. Like,
I'm sorry. Like, I mean,
I feel where you coming from, though. You're not like you're in the ballpark, nigga. Like you warm.
Yeah. But I mean, I mean, regardless. But you're right though. He does deserve the. He's worked his way to the rematch. Like, he should have a chance to become an undisputed champion. Like, I get it. Especially if he gets by Parker. You know what I'm saying? Who also
Parker deserves a shot too. So
yeah.
Like, honestly, if anything, if they would have set this right, that should have been the co-main to this.
Yo, facts.
Like, whoever orchestrated all of this, like, they really, because that would have been like, oh, you would have had the built-in next opponent right there,
right?
Instead of the bullshit we got.
I got one more question for y'all about this shit. So, when it's all said and done, do y'all think niggas will mention Joshua, Fury, and Wilder before they mention Usyk?
Probably, yeah. Because they're
more than likely they will, because I guess Americans and, you know, you gotta remember, like, Wilder, Fury, and Joshua was seen more on this side of the pond. Like, we saw more of their performances. Not everybody's seen a lot of those Usyk fights.
But we seen all of the niggas fall off a cliff too. You haven't seen that for these niggas. So that's this nigga.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Because I mean, they're both names. Because, like I said, Wilder was doing his thing on Showtime and Fox and whatever. He was knocking niggas out. Joshua is a whole brand. Like, Joshua was on Showtime, and then his fights got the most attention on the Zone and whatever. Like they were known. And then you had Fury, who caused mental issues, and then Wilder brought Fury back, and then to the point where American audiences were cheering Fury over Wilder, which is a whole nother conversation on why that happened. You know,
look, if you remember on the Denzel Bentley interview, when y'all asked the nigga about what he thought about Joshua when it's all said and done, this nigga didn't mention Joshua fighting at all. He just talked about, this nigga just, like you said, a brand. He built us up. He gave us a room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think Joshua is in that category at all. Honestly, after losing to a step up nigga.
Nah, he got the best resume of if you look at all their resumes, Joshua fought the most like heavyweight contenders.
Yeah.
Like he was really digging out the bag for top 20, top 10 niggas, where everybody else was really picking and choosing with top 50, top 100 type niggas.
Yeah, like Joshua did a whole lot of heavy lifting in that era where
nobody else was doing heavy lifting. Like you know how you go into the gym late night and that one nigga's doing some serious workout and everybody else just bullshitting and talking and on their phone. Like, that was the heavyweight division.
Yeah, I mean, Joshua.
Niggas bullshitting. And,
yeah,
and Joshua up there repping.
Yeah, I mean, Joshua was the gold medalist. He had the look, pause, like, and he had the punching power. Like, dude was moved in a way that he's like, yeah, he was fighting the most amount of contenders. Like,
think about this: Fury's second best win, Joshua got that super early in his career.
Exactly.
Like Dylan White, like after Fury, I mean after Wilder's Dylan White, Otto Wallin, and Steve Cunningham,
Chisora too, I guess.
And Chisora, okay. That's cool, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, somehow that Chisora win is probably aging well for him. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation why that is. But
even with Wilder, like, come on, you got Stavern, Luis Ortiz,
Lakovic,
you Areola,
Lakovic, and then like this is a damn
Lakovic. And that was a Lakovic that was done.
Yeah.
Fury was his hardest fight. Fury was his hardest fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but the funny thing is too is like when we talked about Wilder when he fought Parker and when he fought Zhang, like had Wilder fought that type of competition before he fought Fury, it would have done him a world of good.
Yeah, exactly. That's all the shit me and Pat used to say about this nigga. Like they was managing him too good to where like he wasn't taking the type of progressive challenges to prepare him for the upper echelon of the division. Like you can't.
And it's crazy because Fury wasn't even that when he picked him to fight.
That's true, and that's what makes it look so bad on Wilder because, like, dude, you supposed to beat this nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Wilder would have kept the same form as he did in the first Verne fight, by the time he got the Fury, he beats Fury, and it's soundly, and we don't even. It's like a whole another multiverse opens up.
Remember the in the second fight. Remember, nigga, the costume it fucked up his legs.
We probably wouldn't even get a second fight if Wilder beats Fury clearly in the first fight.
Right. But
that's what I'm talking about. Like everything changes if Wilder wins that first fight big. No problem.
The draw was bullshit, nigga.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because Fury should have won. Like, yeah, the draw was bullshit.
Yeah, and basically, Wilder dropping Fury in that last round was the reason why what saved his belt because he would have lost a split decision.
That was a long count. Hey, that was a long count. I just gotta say I felt like that was a long.
Thank you,
Pilot. Time to fucking make adjustments.
This nigga had 15 seconds to get up.
Jack Reese retired recently, and that's the moment I remember from most. I think.
Dude, people have to understand.
But what about the long term Wilder had against Ortiz in the first fight?
Oh, that was he got saved on that joint.
Sometimes, honestly, like let's be honest, like boxing karma usually happens like the next fight. Like that shit don't be waiting a while. Remember Paulie Malignaggi and what's that one nigga he fought in Brooklyn before Broner, where he got dropped?
Oh,
Cano, yeah, he got his ass whooped by Cano. Should have lost the fight actually. He got a gift in his hometown. Next fight come up, he don't get dropped. He does a little better. Still gets his ass whooped. What happens? He actually loses. He got the nerve.
Texas, right? Was it a fight? That was in Texas, wasn't it? He was complaining about Texas judges. Was that the one you're talking about?
Nah, I think you're talking about the Baby Bull, the Juan Diaz fight.
Yeah, the Juan Diaz fight.
Yeah. Nah, but he fought Cano right before Broner and got his ass whooped, got dropped. And they still gave him that shit. So karma hit him in that second fight. The scores weren't all favorable to him like he thought they should be.
Yeah, and now too, the boxing karma now probably hit all three of these heavyweights. It hit Fury, hit Joshua, it hit Wilder, and Usyk is the beneficiary. Like they allowed Usyk, a man who came up from cruiserweight, being undisputed, to snatch the mantle and say that now he's pretty much the best heavyweight of this generation of this era. And you can't, and there's not a lot of arguments you can say that he is.
He's only fighting 3 niggas.
It's a travesty though that we missed Wilder and Joshua at his apex. Because I know watching the second fight, I was like, I know good and well there would have been a knockout. There would have it would have lasted 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it's boxing karma. Like this is what happens when you don't make the fights when you're supposed to make them.
Yep.
This is what happens.
Off. You think you worth more than what you are, and all this shit. You turn down 120 mil.
I mean, that's the one thing about Turkey. The over-marination era might be over for the most part. So, I mean, that's the one thing I'll give them.
Wait, they're over because right now, Wilder is pretty much one fight away from probably being completely done. Joshua now is going to have to rebuild, and who knows what that's going to look like because he
in the same spot as Wilder. Say it the same, nigga. Like, there ain't too much rebuilding for neither of these guys.
Well, what more does Usyk have to do for y'all niggas?
No. Usyk is a Hall of Famer right now.
Usyk could retire. He's a Hall of Famer. He's already teetering on all-time great. Like, but let's not act like there aren't good fights left out for him. Like,
I mean, he's 37. I don't expect him to run through Bacoli, all them guys. I mean, it's time for the new era. I mean,
I'll just be honest. Bacoli, that's it.
I don't like the whole move down back to cruiserweight. Niggas 37. Why you want to cut back down 200 pounds? I hear people.
Niggas a move up.
Yeah.
It's only talked about because I think he talked about going down.
Yeah, he need to shut up that shit then.
Yeah, because it's there's Zhang, there's Bacoli, there's a whole bunch of
fights, nigga. Like,
Jai would be a good fight. Like Jai, who fights coming up soon. It'd be a good fight, but I'd rather see Jai a heavyweight fight. I'm not a cruiserweight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I would say because heavyweight for now. Heavyweight is a lot. It's popping more than you because there's a lot of people that could knock off Usyk at the right time.
It's deep division. It's deep division. It's 10 strong.
Yeah, it's not.
You just got to make the right matchups. Like the fights are there.
Yeah, and so far for the last couple of years, heavyweights have been having the matches that we've been getting they're good matches. Like they're supposed to happen.
You really got to see the best of the division fight each other. Like
Yeah. So Usyk. I say it depends on Usyk how long Usyk wants to keep going because Usyk has already started talking fables, talking about I just want to sit here and watch the grass grow and watch the sun and shit like that. Usually when they start talking like that, they kind of figure that they have one foot out the game.
He made under 10 million off that. Supposedly, I don't know if the crazy numbers, but over 100 million. Like, fuck, I don't need to fight again. The fuck, like really, I don't.
Yeah, you gotta actually love it. And this is the thing, he already 37. Like, you making that type of money at 37.
100 million? Who the fuck paid for that nigga?
I told y'all niggas.
That oil money.
100 million? You could have had Floyd fight Tyson on Netflix, nigga.
That oil money is crazy, bro. The Arab oil money goes crazy, man.
Get the fuck out of here. That's the fight they put together for 200 million.
They spent like 190 to make this rematch, bro. And
200 million for this?
That shit didn't even get the same views as Gilly's card in Philly, nigga.
You could have gave them niggas
it got some like I will say the better be Bivol.
Niggas $3 million a piece.
Like Fury Usyk and better be Bivol. Those two fights got some buzz. Like my friends text me about it in the group chat, but it wasn't Putin. Like it wasn't really get like that, but it was making some buzz. But
Better Be Bivol was way more than this shit. But I agree. Like it was like Better Be Bivol is that it's entry level fight for casuals to become advanced casuals or hardcore boxing fans. It's like it's two undefeated Russians who got names, who've been around for a while. Like that fight was gonna buzz. That shit was gonna generate something. So yeah, but Fury Usyk. That shit ain't moved nothing. And honestly, we already explained it with Bentley. I know the weather, they couldn't do the rematch in the UK, but nigga, that's a logistics issue, bro.
If Fury issue does happen, it needs to happen in the UK. It's gotta happen. It can't happen.
Yeah, because y'all not even making money on these bouts. I'm just paying niggas. I don't even like the pocket watch niggas. Like, but goddamn, like if it's gonna be the detriment of the whole sport, bro, then come on.
But but at least with that one, like I said, Usyk has more exciting fights. Like it depends if he actually wants to do them. Where he's at right now. It's just like
he got a few left, man. I hate these motherfuckers start talking their retirement talk when these crackers get a big win. The motherfuckers did that with Fury last year. Like goddamn, like no one ever said that when niggas get a good win. But motherfucker, like, it's like these fucking crackers get scared that motherfucker might beat them. That's all that shit is.
Honestly, I see more detracted. I mean, and this is what I see more detractors on Usyk than more anything now. Like, I see, like, I literally.
Well, I see it both. Don't get me wrong. Like, you right on that. Like, niggas is hating and a little salty, but I'm seeing a lot of Usyk. No, goddamn. Like, let them fight a few more times. Like, shit.
Yeah, I mean, Usyk.
Twice a year already, nigga. Damn.
Like, Usyk is an all-time great fighter. I mean, he might be an all-time great heavy, but he's not like a top 10-ish. Like, he's not there yet because he has to.
Yeah, thank you. Like, if you want to put him top 20, top 15, and he's number 15 or 13 or 14.
Wait, all-time in heavyweight or in general?
I mean,
in heavyweight, not all-time, nigga. Like, in general, fuck no.
Because all-time is like top 50-ish. I mean, I don't know. People hype him up. I mean, he's
yeah, I mean, he could be top 50 in general, but heavyweights, he's like top 15. Like, top niggas were talking about putting him over top 15. I don't know if I could put him over Vitaly Klitschko. Vitaly Klitschko would beat the shit out of Usyk.
I mean, like, at this point, I mean, because Usyk overall as a career, I mean, he's a gold medalist. He's undisputed in 2 divisions, and he's done all this shit within 20-something fights. Like,
I get the Holyfield. I saw someone say it like more of a Spinks comparison, but I get the Holyfield because they're both undisputed cruiserweight, heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? I get I still pick Holyfield over him because the Holyfield's heavyweight resume, you know.
Well, yeah, Holyfield's heavyweight resume shits on Usyk, so there's no question about that. Anyone who says otherwise is fucking stupid, you know. But here's also another thing too, because there were a lot of notable big platforms that were kind of salty and saying that Usyk's cruiserweight run was overrated. Now I gotta talk about this because Usyk's cruiserweight run. Now, I mean, we get it. Like, I'm the one who kind of puts respect on everyone's undisputed title run, from Taylor's to Crawford's to Haney's or whatever, because it's hard to do. But Usyk literally fought some killers to get those cruiserweight titles. Like, when people are saying that,
dude went through the doghouse to get those damn titles.
Absolutely. Like, and cruiser, and that was
y'all niggas follow boxing though. These other niggas. Yeah. They got the platform, but they don't follow it like that. So they just wasn't he going basically doing a world tour, going from country to country to get those damn belts? Nigga literally was on some Street Fighter 2 shit.
Yeah, like
niggas like, nah, he ain't fight nobody.
I mean, Huck in Germany. Fucking I mean, all
British in Latvia, and then Gassiev.
Like I said, he basically did a fucking Street Fighter world tour to get them goddamn belts. Went from
like the cruiserweight era that Usyk fought in. That was a deep era. That's what made the WBSS like pop like it did. That's why there was a second season, because that tournament was just nothing. Was like fight of the year, fades, brutal knockouts. Like that was the whole reason why why Usyk's cruiserweight era got respect. If you knew what you were watching, if you were actually watching, period. Like motherfuckers got it. I'll say the name, like Najee Chill. Like that was the one that was really, and people were checking him left and right. And
that nigga's getting checked like so many times. Like,
and it was clear that dude wasn't watching no cruiserweights because I mean,
he only knew the British fight or whatnot.
I mean, cruiserweight's not, I mean, I know you're talking about the Najee guy, but I'm saying cruiserweight's not really an American-centric division. Never.
Yeah, but cruiserweight was cooking during that time, though. So you're a boxing fan, you kind of gotta know, bro.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have a platform like this, so you can't just be saying anything all willy-nilly and just have no arguments on it. Like that's the thing. Like, and this is where you're saying where boxing media kind of lacks. Like, boxing media will centralize a lot of other different things. But when it comes to like the nitty gritty
shout out to Najee. I've met him. I've been around him. Not a bad guy, but that was not a good take. Not a good take.
It wasn't.
Yeah, he's cool. He's solid. He's good for the sport. Like I fuck with his platform, but that take was just bad.
It just wasn't a good look saying like
all the anti-Usyk tweets are kind of trash. He's like, you didn't know what did he say, Uncle Roger? You don't know shit about boxing, right? YDK.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I mean, I think that the thing is, because a lot of times people downplay cruiserweight anyway, just to begin with. Yeah. That's always been a division that's always been people like,
but that's a litmus test for your not boxing knowledge and how much of a fan you are. Because if you downplay cruiserweight, and we're talking about between 2017 and 2020, it's like, damn, nigga, like you weren't eating.
I can't tell you how many people I know that have said, well, man, them cruiserweights are guys that can't make it at heavyweight. I'm like, bro, that's not always true, bro. Like,
that's not true. No.
And niggas are showing they lack of the knowledge of the sport at that point. Like, bro, just say you don't watch boxing like that.
Yeah, because I said too, like cruiserweights, cruiserweights was always like one of the most underrated divisions. Like now, it's not what it used to be because it's eventually. But cruiserweights for a while, Showtime had cruiserweight fights. They put attention on them. All the time, bro.
The matchup, you can put any random Russian and any random African in a cruiserweight ring, and you're guaranteed to get a good fight somehow.
Yeah, in that was the Russian African era was after the Usyk era kind of ended. Like that was the era where you saw the blood, like the bloody fights, like the wars. Like
low key, it was kind of happening a little bit in his era. Like
it was happening in his era.
It just got bigger because it had to fill a void, but it kind of been there. That's why when I'm just like when niggas be talking, I'm like, y'all serious? Like
it
was supposed to be some of the most blood and gut fights in boxing.
Yeah, like they were. CTE. Some of them were like CTE feel like they were disgustingly brutal.
Like that's why I'm just like. What's that one nigga? Was it Dennis Lebedev?
Lebedev. Yeah, and Lebedev Jones. Yeah, that was a brutal fight. Like I was like Jesus Christ. Yeah, like
what? Guillermo Jones. I remember
Guillermo Jones. Yeah. The dopehead who couldn't stay clean, but had all the talent in the world.
Damn.
That's what he was. Like, dude was a dopehead, but he could fight.
Yeah.
But Cruz. That's what I say. Like Cruz.
Kind of low key fought like Fury. To be honest.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a thing. You hit that rock or something.
Pretty much. And then of course you had the David Haye era. David Haye, O'Neal Bell, Kelvin Davis, fucking Mormick era. Like that shit was that was on Showtime. Those fights were fire. Enzo Maccarinelli. Cruiserweight was. They had fights in there, but like I said, they just weren't on TV like they were supposed to. But they were there.
But if you knew, you knew. It was like It was like, I'll be honest, like Cruiserweight division was like the and one mixtapes when they first dropped. Like,
facts.
If you knew, you knew. Like, if you knew, you knew. Like, you knew where to get it from. You knew who had it. You watched it, whatever. Like, you go to the court, niggas start talking about that shit. You already know who niggas is talking about. Like, you knew. Like,
So if you're saying Usyk's cruiserweight run was anything, or you're saying that maybe Crawford's or Haney's run undisputed was better, nah. and
I know you're a Crawford fan. That took a lot of guts for you to say that. But
I like Crawford. Taylor had a similar run. Usyk too. Taylor had a knockoff blood killers in his division too.
Yeah. See, that's what makes undisputed.
I'm a Bud guy, you know what I'm saying? But I can't. Usyk's number one pound for pound for sure. I'll say that.
Nigga, shut up, nigga.
I'll admit it. You know what I'm saying? I'll admit it.
Admit you wrong, nigga. Damn. In a way, I beat the shit out of these niggas, man. Fuck out of here. He number one.
Wait,
he ain't dancing with these niggas.
In a way, it's solid number 3. You know what I'm saying? Solid number 3 for sure.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. He's number one. Like all these niggas is dancing with their opponents, going the distance on some bullshit. In a way, it's like sleep. Stop. Like, fuck all that shit, man. Niggas ain't trying to damn stay up all morning watching boxing, nigga. Niggas got shit to do. Niggas want to wake up early, see a good ass whooping, and then go about their day. Like,
that's ironic because you got to stay up for the Inouye fights. But I'll let it slide. That's all.
It ain't staying up for the Inouye for me, nigga. That's like demon time.
Remember, Pilot's West Coast, so he has to get up in the middle.
Oh yeah, this the little When he try to stay up late with the big boys, like, nah, nigga, take your ass to bed, nigga. Like, he try to comment on the Tim Tszyu fights and shit in Australia, like, nah, nigga, like, you seen the little Pog ring car girls now? Okay, they ain't gonna get no better than this. This is as thick as they'll get, Pilot. You go back to sleep.
Takashi. Remember that Australian Tekashi 6ix9ine with the tattoo?
Oh shit! That was Australia be crazy. I remember, like these niggas, they have no interway highlights, so they just started playing fucking equal highlights.
Yeah. I mean, those are the only cards I don't stay awake. I don't even get up for. I'm like, yeah, you can have that because them cards be, yeah, they just be just going. Nothing really be happening. I'll be like, yeah, I'll yeah, those are like the few cards I avoid. I'm like, yeah, you good. I'm not gonna wake up at 12 o'clock.
I'll pass.
Yeah, like I'm good at that. Like I'm pretty sure if something happens, I'll just go to fucking on demand on DAZN and watch them shits or ESPN Plus and see if there's anything that's worth watching. But yeah, I think we gave like Usyk and Fury enough bars. But yeah, no, Usyk, great fighter. Super. Hopefully he gets his flowers. Fury. Well, he needs to stop. He needs to stop eating fucking candy, and he needs to actually take this shit seriously.
Oh no, which candy? The nose candy or the candy digested?
Food candy, nose candy, both. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Fury needs to get it together and be serious.
Oh shit! I gotta hit up Prolific to see what he thought about the fight. Like,
Shouts to Pro. But
yeah, he the only one who's a real Tyson Fury fan, like from the jump, and actually spoke and fuck with dude. Like, so I always want to hear his opinion on that. Like,
of course, yo.